All right, so this was supposed to be like the first how-to video on the channel about just ways I go about doing things. I wanted to make this video about crawler harnesses. Like in the dog days of summer, I usually use crawler harnesses to catch walleye when it's super hot out, but sometimes things just don't go that way. So this video is going to be completely different. It did not end up being what I originally intended it to be, but it's going to be fun. Caught a lot of fish. This is going to be kind of like a compilation of like 2 days of fishing combined together in the same exact spot, same exact tactics, because it was working so well. So without rambling on too much, let's jump into all these fish that we caught and how we caught them. This is going to be fun. First cast. We'll have to get that on video as to where we found them, but this one looks like a smallie, so no walleye off the bat, but no, it's a big smallie though. Actually, he's big enough. Can you hit him in the net? I don't want to lift him on the, I can't believe that first cast. Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy. Whew.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a good smallie, huh? One fucking cast, let's go. Look at this. Look at that.
What'd you use?
Rippin wrap with a rattle. Nice. Sitting on the bottom. First cast, didn't even get to the live bait yet. Didn't even get to the spinners that I want to be using. Too good. Too good. Whew. He's a pig. All right, let's get this guy back in the water. First freaking cast, let's go. All right, buddy. Yo, second cast of the day. This is crazy too. I'm just running this Rippin wrap, which wasn't the plan. It was on my rod. I hadn't switched my gear, so we had the Rippin wrap. Eventually I want to run some spinner rigs with some crawlers, but this is great. This one feels good too. This thing is strong. I don't know what it is, but it's pulling. No, I do want to actually start making some more fishing videos, and this is my attempt at it. Get all the shitty comments on YouTube, they're gonna hate it. I think it's another big smallmouth.
You know, when we watch,
he's strong. Oh yeah, I think this might be nicer than the first one. Yeah, it's a smallie, but he's fighting, man. He's got some spunk. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come here. Oh, he's barely hooked. Come here. Oh yeah, let's go. Hey, big guy, come here. Come here. You got some serious hooks in your face. All right, look at this. Look at this St. Croix River smallmouth. How big is it? Oh my God, it is over 18. It's longer than this is 18.5 inches. 18.5 inch smallmouth right there. Look at it. Oh man, I came here for walleye, but I will take this all day long. Found a big old school on the sonar. Thought it was a pot of walleye because they were on the bottom, but hot damn. I will take this all day. Let's get it back in the water. There's like nothing better than this. Look at this. Look at this scenery. Look at this shit. Look at this. Beautiful out here. All right, so what are we actually doing here? I planned on coming to the river and pulling some crawler harnesses with some spinners and some bottom bouncers to get some walleye. But we pulled up on a school of fish that I thought were walleye. Clearly, they're just a big school of smallmouth bass. I already had this lure, this Rippin wrap. It's got some rattles in it. The actual model is Rippin wrap 6, was a size 6. And before I bothered even changing up my gear, I figured, you know what, why not just run it through the water real quick, and boom, like if it ain't broke, we're not going to fix it. So we might get to the bottom bouncers, we might get to the crawlers, but right now we're just going to stick to what's working. We got 2 casts We got 2 epic St. Croix smallmouths. I'm so happy. Let's do this. Big Andy's on the board.
All right, Brandon.
You have the curly, the little curly worm on the bottom.
Big fish and tackle.
Oh yeah, the moxie or whatever. Let's see. Did you finally get the prize? Did you get the walleye? Oh, he's pulling. So there you go. That's the name of the game. Peel that drag. He's pulling straight down. Oh yeah. Does it feel like a netter?
It feels, yeah.
I got you. Oh, here. Come back. Boom. Oh yeah.
He's a fucking tank.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. So 3 casts, 3 fish. This is insane.
You don't have a line on the water, do you?
No, I'm enjoying recording you catch your first fish of the day.
Go ahead with the peaches.
Man, look at this. Let me get in there. Get some of Big Andy on there. Look at that thing. It's freaking beautiful.
That is a nice.
Smallmouth are my favorite.
Small.
I love smallies because they fight. Largemouths are just like dead weight.
Yeah, give
You want some pictures?
Yeah.
All right. Can't make this up. 3rd cast, 3rd fish. I have thrown this lure in the water 3 times. This lure is now quickly rising my old trusty list. Usually the jerk baits are the old trusties, but oh, he's about to jump. He's looking to jump. He's coming up. No? Okay. Wow. Oh, there he goes.
Hey.
I hope I got that. I hope the wide angle on the GoPro got that, because that'll be epic. Jeez. Jeez Louise. 3 casts. There's just so many smallmouths here. I wanted to go walleye fishing, but I'll take this all day long. Oh, wow. Oh, that's some power. These things are strong. I planned on trolling, but why? Come on. Gotcha. There he is. Might want to put a Rippin wrap on there, Andy. Oh, he's a healthy looking one too. He's lighter in color. This one is the same size. No, he's a ½ inch shorter. He's 18 as opposed to 18 and a half. Look at that. 3 casts.
Can you fish 2 lines?
3 smallies. 3 smallies.
2 lines, Minnesota
It's crazy.
and Wisconsin?
That is beautiful.
It used to be 3.
That is beautiful. I know this GoPro is in like wide angle mode, and I know I can get really close to it, so I'm hoping to get some good shots of this. But 3rd cast, 3rd smallie, 3rd release. See you later, buddy. Man, I've had days where I've come out and like I fished for like 3 hours, and if I caught that much fish, I'd be happy. That was 3 casts. This is stupid. It's about time that the rest of the boys switch up to the Rippin wrap.
I actually don't have this one.
This one, is this our first eye? Our first eye.
Yeah.
And he grabbed it on the fall too. It's a little eye. It's a little walleye. But he grabbed it on the fall for sure. He grabbed it on the fall. I was watching the line slowly sink, and then it just took off. Oh, dude. I call these vampire perch. See you later. Go in. Oh, cute little walleye. No, it's like a total of like 7 casts and 5 fish and 3 species. We got 3 smallies, we got the freaking tiny walleye, and now we got the sheep's head are into it. Look at the beautiful colors on these sheep's head too. Purples. Hopefully the GoPro can pick that up. Little St. Croix River sheep's head. Ugh. Whoop. See you later, buddy. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Rippin wrap. Thank you, Rapala. Size 6. Let's get it done. That one hit it on the rise. I didn't expect that. I'm never filming when I get to set the hook. I wonder what it is. No smallie? Can you see it? Yeah, it's not a smallie. Oh! Yeah. Any other day, I'd be fucking pissed that I just lost that fish because it was a heavy ass smallmouth. But I've already caught so many that it's not that I don't care. I'm not as heartbroken. Other fish on net. Man, it's just been none of the strikes have been like completely consistent. This one was on the fall. It was just on the cast. I cast it out there. Is that a sheep's head? It's another sheep's head. It's a little sheep's head. But this, I didn't even like work the lure once. It was on the fall, down to on the bottom after the cast. Like I went to go lift it and there was already a fish on it. Like, how crazy is that? See you later, little guy. Look at this. Yes. Just look at it. Get it right up in there. It's a wide angle.
Right
so you can
there.
get real close to it.
Right there.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Toss it back in.
See you later, buddy. All right, well, I'm on the board. You are on the board. Everybody's caught a fish. Some more than others. Let's film this. See what this is. Jesus Christ, dude. It's got some weight. Is the drag set just too low?
No, that's set about right.
Is he gaining any line on this?
No. I don't know if my...
That catch like a... Hold on. Hold on. He's stuck on the bottom.
2 days later.
Oh my god. This spot is just the smallest spot. Oh, this one's just as good, if not heavier. Never mind. Yeah. That is what we came for. Beautiful. He's a perfect specimen. Perfect. He's beautiful. So healthy. Big St. Croix River smallmouth. Wow, he fought like a champion. 18.5 inches, 18.5. Wow, that was a good pull. Yeah, let's go. Wow, he's heavy. This one might be a pike. I'm not gonna lie. Or it could just be the river current playing with it. 16 inches. Nice. Hazel. You wanna lick the fishy? You wanna see the fishy? Is it the fishies? 16, not bad. We'll take those all day. We will take those all day. All day. Love it. Woo! All right, back to the St. Croix you go. Good. Hey, Zach. You usually love being on the boat. Are you just sad because Daddy's catching all the fishies? You're not getting any fishies, it's just me. All right. So what are we doing here? We are on a really steep drop off, and you can see the boat itself. We're sitting right on about 40 feet of water, which is actually surprising to me. I don't typically find smallmouths in 40 feet of water, but coming out of this channel back here, it's really shallow. It's about 10 feet all the way through this narrow channel. It's a no wake zone. And right when you get out of here, it breaks down almost instantly from about 10 straight down to 40 feet. And once you get to the bottom of this break, we're right on the bottom of the break. It goes up right behind us. But we're right here, right on the 40-foot mark, and you see some of there's some right under the boat right now. 1, 2, 3 marks right there. So these smallies aren't necessarily right on the bottom. Looks like there's some clouds of bait fish right around near them, right under the boat right now. But it's so wild because I typically don't find them this deep. Usually find the smallies like 20 feet, but you never know. I mean, it's the dog days of summer, so they're down even deeper, cooler water. There's a lot of bait fish that we've been seeing, even right up next to the boat at times. I'm a very match the hatch kind of person. This is a clear river. Actually, it's pretty clear for river water, so I like to use more natural colors. What I like to do, if you can imagine what's going on here, this is just sinking down to the bottom. This is a very sandy area, so there's literally almost nothing to get hung up on. And the break is back there, so it's shallower back there, comes down to 40 feet here, and I'm just working them, letting it sink to the bottom, rip it up, and then fall. Rip it up, and then fall. Rip it up, and then fall. And you can kind of see, with that last fish, I actually got to get the hook set on camera. You can kind of see how I was how I was working it. And these smallmouths are just eating it up. They're jumping all around the boat. We've been seeing fish jump constantly, and they're chasing these clouds of bait fish upwards. And then when they reach the surface, they're grabbing as many as they can, and they're jumping clear out of the water. So I wanted to give them a presentation that kind of works, you know, similarly to that. It's working out. Now, one thing you want to pay attention to when you're running these Rippin wraps is you don't want to literally rip it off the bottom. I mean, sometimes a really fast and a really aggressive presentation will trigger a strike, but more often than not, I get most of my strikes when I'm just slowly lifting it off the bottom. These things, it doesn't take much to get them to rattle, to get them to shiver, to get them to produce some action in the water. And what I like to do is just let them flutter down to the bottom, and when I pull them up ever so slowly. Pull it up slow and let it fall, and then pull it up slow and let it fall. And you'll be able to feel the lure vibrating in your rod as you're lifting it up off the bottom. And that's usually, I'll get most of my strikes on the fall. After I start to let it fall, I'll go to lift that rod tip back up, and it'll be heavy. If I'm not getting you know, bites for a few minutes, sometimes I'll give it the normal presentation. Sometimes I'll just give it a quick couple little pops off the bottom, and then right when I go back to that same retrieve is usually when I'll get a strike. But yeah, I see that a lot. People will absolutely just rip these things up off the bottom, and like I said, sometimes that might work, but my way of fishing these, I usually fish them a lot slower. I'm in this river current right now. The water is working this way, and I'm pulling it back through the current. So again, even just moving it ever so slowly through the water, that, you know, with the current pushing back on it, it really gets it moving without a whole heck of a lot of force. So I'd keep that in mind, because it works really well for me. Something else works for you, great. That's how we're doing it today, and clearly the results are pretty good.
Got one?
Ooh. Okay. Oh. There's another awesome thing about the river. You never know what's going to come out of the St. Croix River. So many different species in here. This is the first white bass I've ever caught on this particular spot. There he is, coming in at 15 inches. Beautiful white bass. Put up a nice fight, just like those smallies were. Look at that. Rapala, Rippin wrap, size 6. Oh, down on the sandy bottoms, just pulling them up slowly. I'm telling you, it works. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. You know what I say when I see something like this? I say, will you just look at it?
Would you look at it?
Woo woo! All right. They just gotta get their wits about them. When they realize they're free, and they're like,
all right, that's gonna wrap up this video. Pupper was starting to get a little bit too hot out in the sun, and I was a little bit concerned for her. We ran out of bottled water, and I didn't really want to keep her out there too much longer. Wanted to get her home, get her some water, get her some shade. But we caught a ton of fish over 2 days, and you know, it didn't work out the way I wanted to. You know, I wanted to make a how-to video about crawler harnesses. We get there, and it just didn't work out that way. And that's fishing sometimes. You go in with a plan of attack. Sometimes things change, and you just roll with it. And I'm actually kind of glad that the first real video on the channel worked out that way. But I will be making some how-to videos in the coming weeks, months, the rest of the summer. So stay tuned. Show you all the tactics that I use to target different species in different areas. But until next time, with love from Minnesota, you betcha. Peace.
It must be so hard.
oh yeah.
He's a fucking tank.